going on, guys? I'm Terrace Myles.
I'm Faith Inman.
And I'm Taylor Kallam.
Welcome to 15 Esports.
And here's our week in review.
America's pastime, the good old diamond. One of the greatest sports in American history, producing legends such as Jackie Robinson, Lou Gehrig, and a personal favorite of mine, Chipper Jones. Go Braves. If you haven't guessed it, guys, baseball is back. It's grown to be a very popular sport at WPU in only its second season in school history. There are already high expectations set for the Pacers. With the 2015 baseball season underway, the baseball team seems as pumped as any team in the USA South Conference. With last season being the inaugural year for WPU baseball, finishing with a disappointing record and a condensed schedule, the Pacers find themselves last in the USA South Conference preseason polls. However, the Pacers remain optimistic in their preseason approach. I caught up with a few players and learned their expectations for the season.
First question first. For myself, I know my role is mainly going to be a designated hitter. So I'm always looking to improve my approach at the plate and just get better at hitting the off speed. Personally, for me, as far as the team goes, pitching is going to be a big deal this year. We need to make sure that we can get some good innings on the mound and give our pitchers some run support. We got to prove something. We got something to prove.
Unfortunately, the Pacers weren't able to pull off the win this weekend in its home opener, getting swept by Greensboro College and even taking them to 14 innings in their doubleheader. Those boys fought hard. But the players and coaches remain optimistic in their approach this season. Here's what Coach Chris Duty had to say after today's game.
Sure. First of all, I'm really proud of all of our guys. We just didn't hit the ball this weekend. That's really the difference in all three games. They jumped on us early on the game one. We fell behind. Game two and game three, we were right there. We just couldn't string hits together. But we've been practicing really hard. Really proud of our guys. We're going to be okay. We just need to string hits together and put some runs across the plate.
The William Peace University men's basketball team has been on fire over the past few weeks, winning 5 out of their last 6 games. This puts them with an 11-10 overall record and 7-3 record in conference play. On Wednesday night, the Pacers faced off against North Carolina Wesleyan in an intense game that really tested them all the way to the final minutes. The Pacers pulled off the win, and the reason for their success was the 3-ball. WPU made 10 threes in the first half, with Nate Strother shooting the first 3 to start the trend. To follow, Sean Schaefer tapped in 3 more, creating electric momentum for the Pacers' home crowd. They went on to beat Wesleyan 84-72. We caught up with a few players after the win to hear their post-game thoughts.
Yeah, the game against Wesleyan was definitely physical, and it was kind of a tale of two halves. In the first half, we hit 10 threes and scored 38 points and only had 8 points inside the three-point line. And then in the second half, we only made 1 3, but we scored 43 points inside the three-point line. So that was big for us to be versatile and be able to score inside and outside. And then to be only a half game back is big for us because before the season, every coach in the conference except for one voted us preseason last in the conference. So right now to be in second and only a half game out of first is big for us. And we believe the whole time. We just had to show everybody else.
Our role is pretty much to come off the bench and give the team some scoring when we're struggling a little bit. And just the other night I was fortunate enough to hit most of my shots and give the team a lift offensively. And I think that holds true for everyone on the team. Everyone knows what they're supposed to do and how to do it, and that really helps us all play together, like I said, and helping us win games right now.
I just feel like every time we play Wesleyan's going to be a big game, and since I've been here last year, my freshman year, we lost to them 3 times, and those 3 times they blew us out. So they are a team that I felt like they owned us, you know. So we wanted to prove that, you know, we work as hard just as everybody else does and even harder so we can win any night.
Tennis season is now here, and with the spring right around the corner, it's easy to get excited. This year is the first year in WPU history that the tennis is being offered to men as a part of the USA South Conference. In the upcoming weeks, the men's tennis team will play their first match against Hampton-Sydney College in Lynchburg, Virginia. We met with Patrick Ralph to discuss his thoughts about the 2015 season.
Well, there's always pressure to succeed, but we just go in positively and try and get as many match wins as we can and have a good effort and start a tradition of hard work and striving to succeed. There's a lot of conditioning because of the first year of a program. We have somewhat unconditioned athletes, and Kevin Rist has helped out a lot with conditioning us and getting us ready for working hard on court.
However, this weekend it's all about the Lady Pacers. This week they face Sweetbriar in their home opener, and Abby Nails gave us some insight on their strategy going into this season.
Right, so tomorrow's a non-conference match against Sweetbriar. It's really good to get our feet wet and kind of see where we're standing before we go into conference play this season. The big thing with the first match is just nerves and figuring out how to handle those for the rest of the season. This season we've really focused on conditioning, so we've brought Kevin Rist in as our volunteer assistant strength and conditioning coach. So putting in a lot of hours in the gym and on the court. I think we're getting ready for it. Again, mental toughness is our biggest thing.
Overall, it was a successful weekend for William Peace University sports.
And we're excited to see what the future holds for our athletes.
Thanks for watching 15 East Sports. That's a wrap, people. See you next time.